Laura was supposed to be home by 7. It's probably traffic, I said out loud, looking at the clock. Or a late meeting. The house didn't answer me. I checked my phone again. No messages. No missed calls. I typed, "Where are you?" Then deleted it. I typed, "Everything okay?" Sent. I sat on the couch and told myself not to be dramatic. "You're overthinking," I muttered. "You always do this." Our last conversation replayed in my head. "I'll be late," she'd said, grabbing her keys. "How late?" I asked.
She paused.
"I don't know. Don't wait up." That pause wouldn't leave me alone. I called her phone. It rang until voicemail. I hung up before the beep. "Okay," I said, standing up. Phone died. That's it. I walked to the kitchen, poured a glass of water, didn't drink it. I checked the front window, then the driveway. Her car wasn't there. She's an adult. I told myself. Relax. I sent another text. Just checking in. Nothing. By 9, my chest felt tight. I paced the living room, then the hallway, then back again. "Stop," I said. "You're scaring yourself." I called again. Voicemail. At 10, I tried Mark. "Hey man," he answered. "What's up? Have you heard from Laura?" I asked. "No," he said. "Why?" "She's not home yet." There was a pause. "I'm sure she's fine." "Yeah," I said. "Yeah, I'm sure." "You want me to come over?" "No," I said quickly. "I'll wait." After I hung up, the house felt colder. I sat on the bed and stared at her side. Her pillow was untouched. "This is stupid," I whispered. "She'll walk in any minute." Midnight came and went. I called again. Voicemail. I left a message. "Laura, it's me. Call me back. Please." I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, listening for her car, her keys, her voice. Every sound made my heart jump. Every silence crushed it. By morning, hope was gone. I sat at the kitchen table, hands shaking, phone dead on the wood. "This isn't normal," I said. "This isn't her." I drove to the police station. Saying the words out loud felt like betrayal. "My wife didn't come home," I told the officer. "She's missing." He asked questions. I answered automatically. What was she wearing? When did I last see her? Did she do this before?
"No," I said.
Never. On the way home, I felt hollow. Mrs. Carter was outside watering her plants when I pulled in. "Morning, Ethan," she said. "Rough night." "You could say that," I replied. She tilted her head. "Laura didn't come back?" My stomach dropped. "You saw her?" "Yes," she said casually. "Yesterday evening. She had a suitcase." "A suitcase," I repeated. She nodded, got into her car, and drove off. "I thought you knew." I couldn't breathe. "A suitcase," I said again, quieter this time. Mrs. Carter frowned. "Is everything okay?" "I don't know," I said. I walked into the house and shut the door behind me. The silence hit harder now. A suitcase meant planning.
Choice.
Intention. "This wasn't an accident," I whispered. I opened her closet. Empty space where the suitcase should be. I sat on the floor and pressed my hands to my face. "You didn't even say goodbye," I said. That was when I understood something had already ended. I just didn't know when it started. Day 1 felt like waiting. Day 2 felt like begging. By day 3, I was breaking. I stared at my phone and said, "You can ring. Just ring." It didn't. I poured coffee, took one sip, and pushed it away. Cold again, I muttered, like that explained everything. Detective Brooks called that afternoon. "Mr. Walker," he said, "I need to ask a few more questions." "I've already answered everything," I replied. "I know," he said calmly. "Just humor me." "Ask," I said. "Did your wife seem unhappy recently?" "No," I said too fast. "We were fine." "Any arguments?" "Normal ones," I said. "Nothing serious." "Anyone she might be staying with?" "No," I snapped. "She wouldn't do that."
He paused.
"You're certain?" "Yes," I said, even though my stomach twisted. After the call, I sat on the floor and whispered, "You wouldn't do this. You wouldn't." That night, Emily came over. "You look terrible," she said. "I'm tired," I replied. "You haven't slept," she said. "I don't need sleep," I said. "I need answers." She crossed her arms. "You need to think logically." "I am thinking," I said. "No," she said. "You're avoiding." "She's my wife," I said. "She wouldn't just disappear." Emily softened her voice. "Ethan, people do things we don't expect." "Not her," I said. Mark showed up later with food. "You should eat," he said, setting it down. "I'm not hungry," I replied. "You need strength," he said. I looked at him. "You've been here every day." "Of course," he said. "I've got your back." His eyes held mine a second too long. "Thanks," I said. Day 4 blurred together. I called Laura again. "Hey," I said into voicemail. "I'm not mad. I just want to hear your voice." I hung up and pressed my forehead against the wall. At work, Jake pulled me aside. "Take time off," he said. "I can't," I replied. "If I stop, I'll fall apart." "You already are," he said gently. "I'll be fine." I lied. Detective Brooks came by the house on day 5. "Any new information?" I asked. "We're still looking," he said. "You don't sound confident," I said. He sighed. "We're exploring all possibilities." "Say it," I said. "Say what you're thinking." "Sometimes," he said slowly, "people leave because they want to." "That's not her," I said. He studied me. "You keep saying that." "Because it's true," I snapped. After he left, Mark sat beside me. "They always assume the worst," he said. "Yeah," I replied. "They don't know her." "You do," he said softly. Day 6 hurt the most. Hope started dying. Emily called. "Any word?" "No," I said. "Ethan," she said, "you need to prepare yourself." "For what?" I asked. "For answers you won't like." "I don't want answers," I said. "I want her home." That night, I sat alone and spoke to the empty room. "What did I miss?" I asked. "What did I do wrong?" Silence answered. On the 7th day, I didn't call her. I stared at my phone and thought, what if she answers? The thought scared me more than silence. Mark texted, "You okay?" I typed, "I don't know." I realized the waiting wasn't the worst part anymore. Finding the truth was. I took the trash out because I needed air. Just breathe, I told myself. Do something normal. The bag tore when I lifted it. Something white slid onto the driveway. "What now?" I muttered. I bent down and picked it up. A receipt. I almost tossed it back, then froze. "No," I whispered. "No way." My hands shook as I read it. Hotel name. Room number. Date. Day 2. "That's not possible," I said. "There has to be a reason." I read it again. Same date. Same time. "This means nothing," I said out loud. "It could be work. A conference." My phone buzzed. Mark's name. "Hey," he said. "How are you holding up?" "I found something," I said. "What kind of something?" he asked. "A receipt," I replied. Silence stretched too long. "A receipt for what?" he finally asked. "A hotel," I said. "From day 2. "Oh," he said. "Hotels don't mean cheating." "I didn't say that," I replied. "I know," he said quickly. "I'm just saying." I watched my hand tremble. "Why do you sound nervous?" "I'm not," he said. "I'm worried about you." "Come over," I said. "I need to talk." He arrived 10 minutes later. "Show me," he said. I handed him the receipt. He studied it like he already knew it. "She must have needed space," he said. "People do that." "She didn't tell me," I replied. "Maybe she was scared," he said. "Of me?" I asked. "No," he said fast. "Of the conversation." His words felt practiced. "You sure you don't know anything?" I asked. He met my eyes. "I swear." Something in his tone felt off. Too smooth. "Okay," I said. "Thanks for coming." "You're not alone," he said, touching my shoulder. I stepped back. After he left, Mrs. Carter waved me over. Everything all right? She asked. I'm not sure, I said. She hesitated. I wasn't sure if I should say this. Say it, I said. That week Laura left, she said. Mark's car wasn't here overnight. My chest tightened. What night?
Tuesday, she said.
Maybe Wednesday morning. Day 2. Are you sure? I asked. I noticed things, she said gently. I nodded and walked inside. This can't be real, I whispered. I sat at the table and replayed everything Mark said. Every pause. Every excuse. You've been too close, I said to the empty chair. Too helpful. I grabbed my keys. What are you doing? I asked myself. Finding answers, I answered. The hotel stood downtown, quiet and clean. I walked to the desk. Hi, I said. I'm looking for someone. The clerk smiled politely. Name? Laura Walker, I said. She typed.
Paused.
Are you family? She asked. I'm her husband, I said. She looked at my face and softened. I can't give details. I just need to know she was here, I said. She nodded slowly. She checked in. Alone? I asked. Her silence answered me. I swallowed. Thank you. I walked out and sat in my car. This changes everything, I said. I wasn't waiting anymore. I was hunting the truth. I stood at the front desk and forced my shoulders back.
Hi, I said.
I was here earlier. The clerk looked up. Yes. I need to ask something, I said.
Please.
She hesitated. I really shouldn't. My wife is missing, I said. I just need the truth. She studied my face. Room number? 417, I said. Her fingers paused over the keyboard. Was she here alone? I asked. She swallowed.
No.
My chest burned. Who was with her? She exhaled slowly. A man. I closed my eyes. Did they seem close? She nodded. Very. I opened my eyes. How long did they stay?
All night, she said.
2 nights. My voice cracked. Did she look happy? Yes, she said quietly. Laughing? I asked. Yes, she replied. Comfortable? I pressed. Yes, she said again. I felt sick. Did he touch her? She didn't answer right away. I need to know, I said. They held hands, she said. They kissed. Stop, I whispered, but she had already said it. They acted like a couple, she added. I leaned on the counter. Do you know his name? She shook her head. I'm sorry. Can I go up? I asked.
To the room, she said.
Yes, I replied. She hesitated, then nodded. It's empty now.
Thank you, I said.
I walked to the elevator and pressed the button. Don't fall apart, I told myself. Not yet. The doors opened. 4th floor. The hallway felt too quiet. I stood outside 417 and stared at the number. This is where you chose him, I said softly. I unlocked the door and stepped inside. The room smelled clean, untouched, innocent. I laughed once. That's the joke, isn't it? I sat on the edge of the bed. This is where you slept, I said. With him. I imagined her voice. Ethan, it's not what you think. I shook my head. Don't do that. I pressed my hands to the mattress. You were here, I said. You planned this. I pictured her laughing, relaxed, free. What did he give you that I didn't? I asked. Silence answered. I stood and paced. You could have told me, I said. You could have ended it. I stopped near the window. Instead, you vanished, I said. I sat back down and rubbed my face. Get it together, I whispered. You're still breathing. I pictured Mark's face. His pauses. His excuses. You knew, I said. You knew before I did. My phone buzzed. Mark's name. I let it ring. Say it. I muttered. Say something stupid. It stopped. I stood and looked at the bed one last time. This room, I said, is where I lost you. I walked out and shut the door behind me. In the elevator, I stared at my reflection. You don't recognize yourself, I said. The doors opened. I handed the key back. Take care, the clerk said softly. I nodded. I will. Outside, the air felt heavy. I leaned against my car. She chose this, I said. She chose to hurt me.
I realized something then.
The man who walked in believed in love. The man who walked out believed in truth. And those two men were no longer the same. Laura walked in like it was any other night. Hey, she said softly. We need to talk. I stood near the kitchen table. You're right, I said. We do. She set her bag down. I know I scared you. You disappeared for a week, I replied. That's not scared. That's gone. She avoided my eyes. I needed space. Don't, I said. Don't start with that. She crossed her arms. Ethan, please. Look at me, I said. She didn't. Look at me, I repeated. She raised her eyes slowly. Where were you? I asked. I told you, she said. I needed time. With who? I asked. Her lips parted, then closed. Say it, I said. No, she whispered. Say it, I said again, calm and steady. It doesn't matter, she said. It matters to me, I replied. She shook her head. You won't understand. Try me, I said. She turned away. I was confused. About what? I asked. About us, she said. There's no us right now, I said. There's only the truth. She went quiet. Was it a man? I asked. She nodded. Did you sleep with him? I asked. Her silence screamed. Who? I asked. She whispered it so quietly I almost missed it. Mark. The room tilted. Say it again, I said. She cried. Mark. I felt nothing. No rage. No tears. Just a hollow click inside my chest. My best friend, I said. She sobbed. I didn't plan it. My brother, I said. It just happened, she said. I swear. I nodded slowly. That's what you tell yourself. I was lonely, she said. You were distant. You cheated, I said. Don't dress it up. She stepped closer. I never meant to hurt you. You left me wondering if you were dead, I said. That's not an accident. She reached for my arm. Please. I stepped back. Don't touch me. Her face broke. I made a mistake. No, I said. You made a choice. She cried harder. I was confused. I was faithful, I said. We're both clear now. She looked at me. Aren't you angry? I searched inside myself. I think I passed angry. She wiped her face. Can we fix this? I shook my head. You already broke it. Ethan, she said. We can try counseling. You slept with Mark, I said. There's no conversation left. She whispered, I love you. I laughed once. You loved the idea of me. That's not fair, she said. Neither was what you did, I replied. She stood there, shaking. What do you want me to do? Pack, I said. Her eyes widened. You're kicking me out? I'm asking you to leave, I said. For how long? She asked. I looked at her. Forever. She collapsed onto a chair. You're serious? Yes, I said. She stood slowly. You won't even fight for us? I already did, I replied. You fought against me. She grabbed her bag. I don't recognize you. I don't recognize myself either, I said. She walked to the door and stopped. I never wanted this. You chose it, I said. She opened the door. I'm sorry. I know, I said. That's the problem. The door closed behind her. I stood alone in the silence. Something inside me locked shut. Whatever trusted easily died with her footsteps. Everyone waited for me to explode. I didn't. At work, Jake watched me closely. You're too calm, he said. I'm focused, I replied. You don't want to talk? He asked. I don't want to waste words, I said. He leaned against my desk. You deserve better than what they did. I know, I said. You don't sound angry, he said. I already burned through that, I replied. At lunch, Emily called. You're being too quiet, she said. That scares me. I'm handling it, I said. You should expose them, she snapped. Let everyone know. That won't heal me, I replied. They deserve consequences, she said. They'll get them, I said. Just not from me.
She sighed.
You're protecting them. No, I said. I'm protecting myself. That night, I organized my life like a machine.
Laundry.
Emails. Bills.
Gym.
Routine keeps you steady, I told myself. Mark called while I was lifting weights. I stared at the phone until it stopped ringing. Say it, I muttered. Apologize. He texted. We need to talk. I deleted it. Laura emailed.
Can we meet?
I need closure. I replied with one sentence. Please contact my lawyer. The next morning, I sat in Richard Nolan's office. You're doing the right thing, he said. I don't want revenge, I replied. I want peace. Sometimes peace requires preparation, he said. Tell me what to do, I said. He explained options. Assets. Separation.
Silence.
Don't engage emotionally, he said. Let time work. I can do that, I said. Laura tried calling again. I let it ring. Emily showed up later. You look different, she said.
How?
I asked.
Colder, she said.
Stronger, I corrected.
She studied me.
Do you still love her? I loved who I thought she was, I said. She nodded. What about Mark? I don't think about him, I said. That wasn't entirely true. I thought about smashing his face, about screaming, about burning his life down. Then I imagined silence. Silence hurt more. Jake met me after work. You okay? He asked.
I'm disciplined, I said.
That's not the same thing, he said. It keeps me alive, I replied. That night, Laura showed up unannounced. Ethan, she said through the door. Go home, I replied.
Please, she said.
Just 5 minutes. Email Richard, I said. Her voice cracked. I miss you. That's not my problem anymore, I said.
She cried.
You're punishing me. No, I said. I'm done explaining. Mark called again. I let it ring. You don't get my voice, I whispered. Emily texted. Proud of you. I sat alone and thought about revenge. Revenge felt loud. Silence felt lethal. I chose silence. I stopped explaining myself. I stopped defending my choices. I stopped reacting. Every unanswered call felt like control returning. Every ignored message felt like distance growing. I realized something important. Revenge doesn't need fists. It needs patience. And I had plenty of that now. I didn't touch anything, and still everything started moving. Jake told me first. Mark's been missing deadlines, he said. Boss isn't happy. I nodded. That happens. Jake watched me. You're not surprised. I stopped being surprised, I said. Emily called later. Guess who showed up drunk at Mom's place? Mark, I said. How did you know? She asked. He's predictable, I replied. She hesitated. His girlfriend left him. I exhaled slowly. That's unfortunate. Don't pretend, she said. You feel something. I feel distance, I replied. Laura texted me that night. He's not who I thought he was. I stared at the message.
Please talk to me.
I typed nothing. Mark called again. I let it ring. This is what you chose, I whispered. A few days later, a woman stopped me outside my office. Ethan Walker? She asked. Yes, I said. My name is Rachel, she said. We need to talk.
About what? I asked.
Mark, she replied. My chest tightened. I don't associate with him. I know, she said. That's why I'm here.
We sat at a cafe.
He did this before, she said. Did what? I asked. She leaned forward. He befriends men. Gets close. Sleeps with their partners. I laughed once. That's insane. I was the partner, she said. I went still. He told me you were unstable, she continued. Said you pushed Laura away. I clenched my jaw. Did you believe him?
At first, she said.
Then I saw patterns. I nodded. You're not here to apologize.
No, she said.
I'm here to tell you the truth. Why now? I asked. Because he's unraveling, she said. And I'm tired of being quiet. I felt calm. I'm not doing anything with this. She looked confused. You're not angry? I already was, I said. Now I'm done. She smiled sadly. That makes sense. Laura called me that night. I messed up, she said immediately. I know, I replied. He lied to me, she said. About everything. I know, I said again. Why won't you fight? She asked. Because I already won, I replied. She started crying. I ruined my life. You chose a different one, I said. Mark texted me.
Please, just let me explain.
I stared at the words. You don't get my attention anymore, I said out loud. I blocked the number. Emily visited the next day. You look lighter, she said. I stopped carrying things that weren't mine, I replied. She smiled. Mark got suspended. For what? I asked. Complaints, she said. Multiple. I nodded. Truth travels slowly. Laura emailed again. I see it now. I didn't respond. Jake clapped my shoulder at work. You okay? I'm steady, I said. That's better, he replied. That night, I sat alone and thought about control. I didn't need to destroy Mark. He was doing it himself. I didn't need to punish Laura. She was living with her choice. The power wasn't loud. It didn't announce itself. It whispered. And for the first time since she left, I slept without checking my phone. Laura waited outside my apartment like hope refused to die. Ethan, she said when I opened the door. Please don't close it. I won't, I replied. I'll listen. She stepped inside slowly. I know I don't deserve that. You're right, I said. You don't. She flinched. I ruined everything. Yes, I said. You did. She swallowed. I was wrong about Mark. I know, I replied. He manipulated me, she said. He lied. I know, I said again. She looked confused. Why aren't you angry? I already lived through that, I said. She reached for my hand. I want us back. I moved away. There is no us. Her eyes filled. I'll do anything. That's what you said before, I replied. She cried harder. I was lost. You weren't lost, I said. You walked away. She shook her head. I see the truth now. You're seeing consequences, I said. She collapsed onto the couch. I can't sleep. That's not my responsibility, I replied. She whispered, I still love you. I looked at her calmly. Love doesn't vanish for a week. She stared at me like a stranger. You're different. Yes, I said. That's what betrayal does. A knock interrupted us. I'll handle it, I said. Mark stood in the hallway, swaying. Hey, brother, he slurred. We're not brothers, I said. He laughed weakly. Don't be like that. Leave, I said. Just hear me out, he begged. One chance. Laura stood up. Mark, stop. He ignored her. I made a mistake. You made a habit, I said. He wiped his face. I miss you. You miss access, I replied. He fell to his knees. I'll fix it. You can't, I said. That version of me is gone. He looked up, desperate. We were family. You stabbed your family, I said. Laura cried. Please, Ethan. I held up my hand. I'm not yelling. Mark sobbed. I hate myself. That's between you and yourself, I said. He reached for my leg. Forgive me. I stepped back. No, Laura whispered. Don't you want closure? I already have it, I said. Mark stared. This is it. This is everything, I replied. I looked at both of them. You didn't just hurt me, I said. You erased me. They were silent. The man who trusted without fear is gone. I continued. You killed him. Laura shook. I didn't mean to. Intent doesn't undo damage, I said. Mark cried. What do I do now? You live with it, I said. Laura stepped closer. Can we start over? I shook my head. You don't rebuild on betrayal. She broke down. I don't recognize you. I recognize myself, I said. Mark stood slowly. I deserve this. Yes, I said. They stood at the door. I'm sorry, Laura said one last time. I believe you, I replied. It's just useless now. Mark whispered, goodbye. I nodded, goodbye.
The door closed.
I stood alone and felt nothing break. No shouting, no threats, no chaos, just peace. And that was my victory. The judge looked at me and said, "This is final." I nodded. I understand. Outside the courthouse, Emily asked, "How do you feel?" "Finished," I replied. "That's it," she said. "No anger?" "I left that behind," I said. She hugged me. "I'm proud of you." I moved 2 weeks later. Jake helped carry boxes. "Fresh start," he said. "Fresh space," I corrected. "You still don't smile much," he said. "I smile inside," I replied. The apartment was small, quiet, clean. "This is enough," I said out loud. That night, I sat on the floor with a beer and talked to myself. "You didn't lose everything," I said. "You lost illusions." My phone buzzed. Unknown number. "Do you ever think about us?" I deleted it. I met Richard one last time. "You handled this well," he said. I stayed calm, I replied. "That's rare," he said. "It was necessary," I said. At work, Jake asked, "You dating?" "No," I said. "Why not?" he asked. "I'm learning peace," I replied.
He laughed.
"You sound old." "I sound healed," I said. One evening, I passed a mirror and stopped. "You look different," I said to my reflection. "Not happier."
Clearer.
I called Emily. "I don't hate her." "That's good," she said. "I just don't carry her," I replied. "That's better," she said. Weeks passed quietly. No chaos. No drama. Just mornings, coffee, work, gym, sleep. I talked less. I listened more. One night, Jake asked, "What did you learn?" "That love without boundaries is self-erasure," I said. He nodded slowly. "Damn." I sat alone later and spoke softly. "You trusted deeply," I said. "That wasn't weakness." I thought about Laura leaving. "You didn't destroy me," I said. "You exposed me." I wrote a letter I never sent. "I forgive you." Not for you. For me. I burned it. The ashes felt lighter than words.
I stopped asking why.
I stopped replaying moments. I stopped wondering what I could have done differently. I carried the lesson, not the wound. One morning, I woke up calm. No heaviness. No ache. Just quiet. "This is peace," I whispered. Not joy. Not excitement.
Peace.
Earned. I met Jake for coffee. "You seem settled," he said. "I am," I replied. "Think you'll love again?" he asked. "Yes," I said, but slower. He smiled. "Smarter." "Stronger," I added. That night, I stood on my balcony and looked at the city. "You survived," I said. I remembered the man who waited by the phone. "He's gone," I said gently. I remembered the man who begged for answers. "He's resting," I said. I looked at myself now. "I'm here," I said. Laura disappearing didn't end me. It revealed me. I didn't win by revenge. I won by becoming someone unbreakable. I went inside, turned off the lights, and slept without dreams. For the first time, I let go.